Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
There's one, and that's two. 2 outs. Forward position.
Second baseman, Joe Random.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 6-1. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
Now it's going to be Joe Random. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Right side, hard hit. And he takes it himself for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's the second baseman, Joe Random.
Joe Random.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Palacios squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Random was a big contributor for them in the win. Smashed 3 homers at the plate.
No question.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. First and second, 1 out. Jake Bauers up next for the Red Sox. On the ground, 2 ball. Flips it. There's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Joe Random, the next Twin up to hit.
Joe Random.
Hard hit, right side. Over to first, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
The second baseman, Joe Random.
And that one hammered. That's back there. That one is gone. He'll touch them all. It's 4-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing 1 over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Right side, Bregman. On to first.
He's out.
They limit the damage here. They put 2 on. And here is Joe Random. He's already homered in this game. Rips that one to right. Abreu makes the grab, one down.
Up next for the Twins.
And next for Minnesota, Joe Brandom. He's already homered here in this one. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. First and second, 2 down. And now the DH, Jose Miranda. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and they extend their lead. So first and second with 2 outs. Jair Camargo, the next Twin up to hit. And that'll load the bases.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Center fielder.
Here's Tony Kemp.
Martin.
That one misses, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Random really stood out in this win. Had 3 hits, one of them a homer.
Well, Boot, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and he's a key contributor for him.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Minnesota Twins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
The second baseman.
So 2 down, Joe Brandom, the next Twin up to hit. That one ripped right center field. And it hits the fence. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He'll score easily. And it's now 5-4. So runner at second, 2 down. Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Jeffers.
Bunt attempt. Popped up. And the inning is over. And we're back. Second inning set to go. And digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. Swinging a ground ball. Random. To first. And they get Turner for the out.
The center fielder, number 16, Brandon. Leading off.
Random, just 19 years old. And he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. That one ripped. Marsh going back on this one. Banks off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
The 1-2.
2 balls.
In the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground, but he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with 1 more out.
This one in the air. Boom. Under it. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Phillies 6 and the Twins 4. 1 down. Now here is Kyle Schwarber. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
On the ground, 2 ball. Fired to second, and that's 2. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies. Man at first, 1 away.
Second baseman, Joe.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
This looks like extra bases. Coming home. He'll score, and his 3rd hit of the game is a triple.
Picks himself up an RBI. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Here's Trevor Larnach. On the ground. Stop. Over to Turner for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. 1 gone, runner at first. Joe Brandon, the next Twin up to hit. 3 for 3 with 2 triples and a double. And that's ripped for a base hit. The throw to third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now that sets up a huge...
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Two on, 1 out. Line drive, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. So up next for Minnesota, Trevor Larnach.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Ripped to short. Turner with the throw to first. 3rd out, and that ends. Random was a real bright spot despite the loss. 4 hits and a pair of runs batted in.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of his huge effort. It's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Spring training coming your way. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. One down. Joe Random now at the plate. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. No score here in the second. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Hayward pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 9, Trevor Larnach.
So two down. Trevor Larnach digs in now. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Byron Buxton. And the pitch. In the dirt, blocked. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And it's through for a hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw's offline. He's saved. On the board first, it's 1 zip. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Number 24, second baseman.
Random, just 19 years old. And he was a second-round pick in 2024. That one laced to center and a base hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. 2 on, 1 out. Larnach will hit next. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So up next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. The 0-1. On the ground, 2 ball. To Jimenez. To Sano. Double play. Ready for the last half of the inning. Down the third baseman. Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. And that one in the air center field. Varsho makes the grab. 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, catcher Ryan.
And now for the Jays, Wade Meckler. Hit on the ground might be 2. On to second, they get 1. Over to first, safe.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Got all of that one. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
Back to the top of the order now. Oliver Dunn next up for the Blue Jays. Out number 3. 1 hit in the inning. Random had a sensational showing in the win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
Well, Boot, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
And welcome to Baseball City. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. One down, digging in, Joe Random. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And a foul ball. Random launched a homer in his most recent game. Ripped to right, base hit. They fired in quickly, So it's first and second with only one away.
Everything came together for him. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hand. Velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
And a swing and a line drive into right field. And there are 2 outs.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here's Trevor Larnach. 2 outs. On the ground to the left. 3rd out. So it's no runs. Bottom of the inning. And now Wilyer Abreu.
The right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
On the ground right side. In plenty of time to first. And quickly one away in the second. 1 out, bases empty. That one ripped. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Forget it.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Going back on this one. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throw to first in time.
The batter, number 2.
Random had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss. Collected a couple of hits. One of them left the yard.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came up. Even though he couldn't lift them to a win, he
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Minnesota Twins. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Digging in, O'Neal Cruz. Right side. Random. And that is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. The Twins coming up, no score. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Joe Random.
Second baseman, Joe Random.
Keller back to work. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Gone! That'll fire up the dugout. It's 1-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Reynolds makes the catch, inning over. They get 3 runs, 1 hit, the homer, an error, and nobody left on. Runner at second here, 1 gone. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Runner from second scores as they add on. Throw cut off to third. The tag out. 1 down. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Double play ball to second. Over to Correa for one, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Random, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Now a screamer into the outfield. Hauger makes the grab. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
Random was a big contributor for them in the win.
No question. He was a big piece of their success in this ball game.
Digging in, Alec Burleson. Runner at first with no outs here. Grounder might be 2. In plenty of time to first, 1 out in the second. Joe Random digs in now.
Joe Random.
Handles, throws to first. Just got him on that one.
Man, who doesn't love a sweet bare hand play like that? That was amazing.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. And he hits a ground ball right side. And Gleyber Torres retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Leading up for the Twins, the second baseman, Joe
Hancock back to work. Hard hit right side. Torres over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Twins, the designated
bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Joe Random.
The second baseman, Joe Random.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was all over that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
In the air, left field. Morel gets under it and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now batting the catcher.
1 down, runner at third. Jair Camargo, the next Twin up to hit. At the belt and fires. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
Second baseman, Joe Random.
High fly ball out towards left field. That one is back. Out of here. Ball game. He circles the bases, And the Twins walk it off for the win. Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Spring training action on MLB. 2 on, 1 out. Hamilton digs in now. Wong over at second. Rafaela at first. 1 gone. On the ground left side. 6. The flip. There's 1 to first. Not in time. Great effort there. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now for the Twins, Joe Random. Towards first, Casas. Takes it himself. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Batting 8, the right field.
1 down. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. And he grounds 1 to the right side. Random. Throws to first in time. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swung on, belted. Ranging back. Just missed getting out of here and tying this game.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
On a line out towards center. Rafaela makes the catch and a quick out number 1.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
And down on strikes he goes. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Random leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
One, two.
In the dirt. Man at second. There's a swing and a drive. Wade going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Deshaun Kiersey Jr., the next Twin up to hit.
The left fielder, Deshaun Kiersey Jr.
The Twins down to their final strike. Swing and a slow roller. On to first. Ball game. Random had a decent showing in the loss.
If he's going to be a driver for their offense and change losses like this one to wins, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. We go to the bottom of the first. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this. So digging in, Joe Random.
The second baseman, Joe Random.
Jones back to work. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. And that one is out of here.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a
mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
And Pablo Lopez will deliver. On the ground, right side, Random. Slings to first. That takes care of Connor Falefa.
Batting 8.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Joe Random. Out to center. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, the catcher, Ryan.
One out, base is empty. Joey Bart digs in now. Swing at a ground ball. Random. Tosses to first. And there's two down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Joe Random. Moretta, a 6'2 righty, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Liner, base hit. And they had their first hit since the second inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
In the dirt, runner holds, and it's a full count. Ripped to first, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Go ahead run on base. Here's Trevor Larnach.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Struck him out looking.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike three. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Jake Fraley, the next twin up to hit. 2 outs. That one the other way. And no one can get there. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. So up next for Minnesota, Austin Martin. 2 on, 2 outs. Caught him looking for the K. And now for the Twins, Joe Random. He's already homered in this game. And that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The tag, and he's in there. And a 2-1 ball game now. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Throws to first in time. That ends the inning. And left stranded, but they do push across one. Random was a big contributor for them in the win. Put together 3 hits, one of them a home run.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Minnesota Twins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith. Up the middle, random. Fires over to first. One up, one down. Joe Random, the next Twin up to hit. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal your bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Swing, and that ball smashed down a line. Carpenter makes the grab. And the inning is over. Set down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Go ahead run on base. And next up for the Tigers, Kerry Carpenter. Maybe a 2-ball, 5. Safe and first as they can't make the play. One out, base is empty.
24, second baseman, Joe Random.
That one is hammered right field. That's back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting the catcher.